fun. Leverage looked fun. I was baked as hell, so I hit 50x for the run. Leverage looked fun. Now my account's gone. Leverage looked fun. Wake up and roll another one. I was 3 volts deep, I was real like the chart. Thought this looks easy, let's play with some heart. Click 50 tags long on a random shit coin. The chart started whispering, you're gonna be fine. Join the coin. Brain said maybe slow down, body said send it. Now I'm watching my stack do the opposite of spend it. Leverage look fun. Leverage looked fun. I was baked as hell, so I hit 50x for the run. Leverage look fun. Now my account's gone. Leverage look fun. Wake up and roll another one. Chart started talking, saying you're a genius, bro. I was nodding along like, yeah, watch the money grow. Woke up to a liquidation notice so cold. My whole stack vanished like it was never even sold. Brain said maybe slow down, body said send it. Now I'm watching my stack do the opposite of splendid. Leverage look fun. Leverage looked fun. I was baked as hell, so I hit 50x for the run. Leverage look fun. Now my account's gone. Leverage look fun. Wake up and roll another one. Roll another one. Roll another one. Roll another one. The joint was too strong, the leverage looked right. Now my portfolio's taking an unscheduled flight. I told the sets we'll be okay. They just looked at me like, dude, you threw us away. Leverage looked fun. Leverage looked fun. I was baked as hell, so I hit 50x for the run. Leverage looked fun. Now my account's gone. Leverage looked fun. Wake up and roll another one. Roll another one. Roll another one. Roll another one. Leverage looked fun. Leverage looked fun.
Another fake pump, another fake out kiss. Chart looks pretty till it does the twist. I average down twice, now I'm averaging thrice. Watching my stack get thinner like bad advice. I tell myself just one more candle, but I know I'm lying, it's the same old scandal. Sideways, sideways, that's the game they play. Sideways, sideways, every single day. Chop me up, spit me out, leave me for dead. Sideways, baby, that's what the market said. That's what the market said. Gurus on the feed screaming, this is it, while their Lambos are paid from your monthly split. I cut when I should've held when I should've run. Now I'm stuck in the middle, having zero fun. I could sell it all, walk away clean, but the orange glow keeps calling me in my dreams. Sideways, sideways, that's the game they play. Sideways, sideways, every single day. Chop me up, spit me out, leave me for dead. Sideways, baby, that's what the market said. getting better at losing. I'm getting better at choosing the wrong damn time every time. But hey, at least the chart still rhymes. Sideways, sideways, that's the game they play. Sideways, sideways, every single day. Chop me up, spit me out, leave me for dead. Sideways, baby, that's what the market said. Sideways. Sideways, sideways,
Yeah, busting my balls. Rack 'em up again. What then with my cue? Thought I on the felt. Bitcoins on the break, chalked up full of myself. Market maker circling like sharks in the green. Smiling with teeth, knowing exactly what I've seen. They rack the table, caught a pocket, sing my hope. I chop my stick, think this time I'll cope. But they bank the hate, leave me scratching my head. Busting my balls while I'm already dead. Every shot they take, I miss the rail. They laugh in the corner, counting my mail. No mercy in the game, just a hustle and grind. I'm the fish at the table, losing my mind. Busting my balls, rack after rack. Market maker sharks, always on the attack. They sing my longs, talking my shorts while I'm chucking my cue. Thinking this time, of course, busting my balls. Feel the break. Sharks at the table, taking all I make. Busting my balls, no escape inside. Just another mark, losing every night. They run the table, call every shot. I'm the sucker buying every pump they got. Altcoin scatter like balls on the break. Sharks clean up the mess, leave me wide awake. I try to make a combo, think I'm clever, but they scratch on purpose, make me feel forever. Exchanges take the rate, makers take the rest. I'm buzzing my balls, failing the test. Everywhere they ride, I miss the pocket. They grin like they own it. I just get soggy. No
The
fair play,
ringing
just
of
a
the
hustle and
cowbell.
sting. I'm the chump at the table, losing every day. Busting my balls, rack after rack. Market maker sharks, always on the attack. They sing my
A little cowbell and a whole lot of Jesus. This is what gets us through our days here at Road Dogg Crypto.
Feel the break. Sharks at the table, taking all I make. Busting my balls, no escape inside. Just another mark, losing every night. Hey, why do I keep
Don't be gay.
rack after rack?
At least there's no sugar in your tank there.
But
don't be gay. Or be you. But why be gay?
Losing my green, busting my balls. Yeah, that's a game. Market makers winning, calling my name. Buzzing my balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the weirdest gosh darn crypto show here on the crypto YouTube interwebs. If you've not seen a peckerless turkey, you're about to.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, you're watching Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg, and I am so honored to have you here tonight. I'm grateful for each and every one of you here. I'm especially grateful for each of you that happened to do what Elvis just happened to say, and just kind of hit that like button. I hate to have to do it to you, but we got to start out and we got to acknowledge our sponsors. So here's one of our new sponsors.
He's wearing Send It cologne. One whiff and you'll ignore every red flag, just like he ignores every red candle. Bro, she's the liquidity. Send it.
Crypto Cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dogg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dogg.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on to our show tonight. We'll come over to the chat and say hello to everyone in just a second. But at first, I just always like to come in on Bitcoin. This is a 2-hour chart. Don't ask me why I'm here. I'm just happen to be here. We are coming to our test this level of support here. Right around 74,000. Where is it? 200, 300, whatever. It gets a little, you got to kind of zoom in. But this particular fib is from the very bottom, from that big ass drop that we haven't seen again, thank gosh. People thought we were going lower, insisted on it, trying to short that little damn thing. That didn't work out too good for them, by the way. And here we are. This is, you see the 382 Fibonacci. Now, if we're going to do something bullish, this is the place to do it. Okay, this is a great place to try to make some kind of bombing formation, and maybe it's trying to do a double bomb situation here. That's what I've been waiting for since we came down here before, went all the way back up here, and now we're back. So we're hoping that that's what's happening. Okay. It may not be what's happening, though. I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you. It may not be what's happening. There is another level. It's just a little bit lower down here. I moved the wrong thing, didn't I? Story of my life. This other little guy is the 0.5 Fibonacci, and that's just the halfway mark between this whole big-ass range. Puts us right dab in the middle over here. Right now, we are testing this guy over here. Retesting this area and this area. A possible support resistance flip. It so far seems to be holding up. Knock on microphone. But will it, right? We got some bearish crosses coming over here on the 2-hour, 200 over the 360. That puts a little damper on things. But overall, 800, 600, and 300 moving average are still in a nice formation after they finally flipped over here with this double bottom scenario. Very common to come back and touch the cleavage line of the double, the droopy booby pattern right over here. I'm not even going to argue it. It's a neckline. What's below your neck? But all right, so I think we're coming back to take a little peekaboo pattern and peekaboo at the cleavage area over here. But will we try to go in deeper? Because I know that I personally would. I would. So I would expect Bitcoin might try to. Just being honest with you. The charts are talking to me, and it's saying, I really want to grab a handful. And I'm like, hey, man, come on. It's a family show now. Come on. But anyway, we're going to kind of zoom out. I know, did it backwards, went from the 200 to the 4-hour. Here's some bullish crosses over here, but still you see that big momentum. This is the stream that we're in, right? And there's still some underflow under here. Now it's curving. That's cool. So if we wash under it, probably sweep us right back up, touching the bottom of this big ass channel we got. From this wick to these candle bodies, there's still a little maneuverability over here. But we go for where we get the most touches, which is pretty much touching where we start. Didn't quite get those. We could squeeze it up there. Getting these guys in. I want 3 touch point areas to make a valid trend line, so that's what I'm looking for. We could be coming down to it, or maybe we're trying to get a little bullish and curve up a little bit. If we curve, then we don't need to touch it, but don't look like we're still within any kind of curve that I can reasonably subjectively fit in here. That was kind of cool. Looked like you went on the underside of it. That is a valid trend line. I don't know if you guys know that, but that is one of the valid trend lines we have, is the curved line over here. The only thing I don't like about it is that I can take it and I can curve it to any gosh darn. Oh, look, we're still on the curved line right here. We're still good. I just think it's a very subjective one. So I'm very choosy with how I use it. I just take it, and if there's any variations, I don't ever try to change it. I just go with what it gives me, let it be. As soon as I touch one of these little guys, and then what the hell are we doing now? Oh yeah, there we go. That's what price action does. It goes backwards. All right. Anyway, fun with lines here on the Road Dogg Crypto Show. So this is what we're looking like on the 4-hour. Bullish cross 360 over the 800 moving average. Okay. Bearish crosses of these guys over the 200. We're below the 200. That's usually not good. Technically below the 800. That's not good either. But are we at an area we can bounce and reclaim it? We are. Will we? I have no idea. That would be a great place. There is this theory, darling, that we could actually come up to these nice little areas, about 92,000. maybe all the way up to 96,000 to test this guy, which is what we should be doing anyway. But the fibs say that if we can get a bounce here, we do have a good chance to come up here. If we do something here, right? Don't lose this area. Remember the cleavage? Don't forget the cleavage. We're testing the cleavage area. That's what we could be looking at. But think about it from this perspective. If this is a double bottom, we're making higher highs and higher lows. If your only goal is to come out and take out the previous highs, that's what we had to do here, and it did a gosh darn good job of it. I gotta say, man, I was starting to think, oh, you might be ready to drop back down. It dropped down and went back up. It did. That was really good. That was really good. Still haven't met your measure move from the double bottom pattern. If you're looking at it that way, what, you'll forget about where we came from. I'm going to go from the actual bottom over here. I'm bypassing that wick, but just so I won't be too crazy. But that also takes us up to these areas, and we haven't even got up there yet. Oh yeah, this is what I find fascinating with pattern traders, at least the ones I see on YouTube. It's like, it's always whatever the recent shape is. It's like never, like, you've waited so long for this to happen. Do you think it's over? It's not really over. It may not hit this, okay? But it's got a chance to keep working its way up there. All right, this is just a nice little retest of that area. So could we go up to 90? I mean, if we're going to get out of this little zone, this little horizontal zone, and get up to some bigger areas. Now, this looks like a nice little measure, really. I mean, if I was going to be on the conservative side, I would probably take the measure move from the wick down to this one. But you got different ideas on that. Go read Thomas Bukowski. He'll tell you to take the hold down measure from high to low, which would have got us up to the top there. But you do look for one-to-one moves over here and little zones. And if you play any time with measure moves and actually apply that theory, you'll be quite impressed at how it can help you figure this market out a little bit. It's helped me. And I don't see too many people use measure moves. Some people do, and then I see a handful, well, less than a handful, but there's some people that just go crazy with it, and I see them take a measure move and then they elongate it. I see some crazy things here on YouTube. I just try to stick with the traditional stuff because that's the stuff that's been tested through time, and one of the good sources for it is the patternsite.com. That's his website over here that's blinding them, your eyes and mine too. I feel it too. It looks like it was, done in the early 1990s when we first got Web 1, and I understand that, but it's got so much alpha over here. If you don't like that, he did write a book, which honestly, it's not. It looks like it was, like a 1992 textbook, but but the alpha in there is what matters. But that's a great little source right there. Investopedia is another little source. There's so many sources here that you can learn today. Even your gosh darn AI, develop a trading course for me. Teach me how. They didn't have that when I was trying to learn TA. They didn't have that. But they did have a lot of people selling courses for, get this, $10,000. That was the going price in 2020, between $5,000 to $10,000 for a course. Oh, I think you also got some membership, maybe a little membership in another group or something. And then they had, of course, had trading groups that you'd join, $100 a month on average, $13 a year or something like that. And they tell you they're going to bring you in and teach you how to do this. You can trade just like me. I'll teach you. We'll take you by the hand. But they don't. They point you to some list of videos to watch, which turned out to be them just walking me through Investopedia articles. And I'm like, huh. So let me get this straight. I'm paying you $100 a month so you can walk me through and actually just read out the whole damn article too. I mean, doesn't make sense, does it? But it did make sense in the aspect that it at least gave me a direction, because before then I was totally clear. So I didn't know what to look for or where to look for it. That helped me to figure a few things out there, right? And I had to do it. I said, gosh darn it, I paid for it. I'm going to sit through these 19, 20, or 25, 40. I forgot how many gosh darn videos there were. Boring ass videos of going through every damn indicator imaginable, Bollinger Bands, trend lines, this and that, moving average, whatever. It was a boring ass adventure. And then you're trying to remember all that stuff all at once. And the only thing that's going through your mind is, but I want to trade now. And so that's what you do. You go over and you pick up every little trade setup that's coming out, because they can crank out 20 of them little suckers a day, right? And you're like seeing everybody flash these gains. Look, I'm up a 500%. We nailed it. This trade got up. We nailed it. This one went up 78%. So you can do that too. Join my group today. And you get in there and you're like, yes, we're in the right room now. Here's the trade setups. Oh, that one looks good. This one looks good. I'm going to go a little bit on everything. Boom! And then what happens? How come you guys were winning, but dude, my account's down like half now. What happened? What did I do? Well, which time frame did you use? Well, clearly you didn't do this right. Oh, okay. Well, you should have looked at it this way. But you had on here that this was a good place to get in. But where did you put your stop loss? Well, hell, I thought I put it where you said. I don't know. But anyway, well, there's your problem right there. You're not putting it on your own charts. But what about, I got a question. Well, just Google it. Google it. All you got to do is Google it. And it come to the point I was thinking, what do I need this group for? I got Thomas Bukowski. I got this other influencer that's willing to tell me. He told me about Thomas Bukowski and where patterns and 68% really come from. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was amazing that you could have patterns and there's a percentage to them, and that's what won me over. I've seen somebody's a falling wedge breaks up 68% of the time, and that was amazing. Really? These things, I can work with that. Now I know, okay, if this one has a good chance of, let's play those guys. Let's wait for them and play them. And it worked. It was good. But you know what? Over time, it became apparent that every damn pattern that it was shown broke to the upside and or the downside 68% of the time. Every damn one of them. And I don't know. Maybe it was some of those college classes that I had, but they said, that made me think, wait a minute, something doesn't add up here, mister. Wait a minute, it can't be up 68 and down 68. Something is amiss here. And that led me on the great adventure. Well, a great adventure which started really first with Thomas Bukowski over here. And from there, he had this one little section that I was like, what the hell is this? What do you mean a bearish A-bear? Let this boring this has come to be one of the bread and butter things of my analysis. And then that led me down to harmonics and Fibonacci. It's just been a great thing. And then we got a 5 moving average. I got 8 moving averages now. Cause, well, there's a reason. But anyway, even the 5 moving average strategy, I got the idea of 5 moving averages from there, but they never explained to me how it worked. They never explained. I don't think they knew. But I learned that. That's an eye opener. That's why you see me have moving averages. Believe it or not, I would say there's a system, a mathematical system to how price can move with these and interact with these moving averages. Makes a big difference. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the hell I got all chitty chatty Cathy right there. I don't know why. It wasn't my intention, but let me come over and say hello to everybody. I don't know, maybe some of you guys can relate to some of these stories or not, but there was a time when it was really hard to find this information, and right now you got so much information at your fingertips and so much of it is free, but yet you still got all these people out there grifting a lot of things that, no, I mean, it's good to be a part of a community. I just feel bad for the people that come in thinking that they're going to get something and realize they're not really getting it until about a year or two later. And they miss parts of the market that they should have been in. And by the time they figure it out, like, oh, well, whatever. Okay, so we'll make the best of it. How we doing, everybody? Ave Medina saying, what's up, Damien? I said, we got Meet Damien in the house. Good to see you, Meet Damien. I think he was live earlier tonight. We got Joe from Trade Intuition, who will be live again Friday, I believe, right, Joe? Just Google it. That was funny. Every question had the same answer. Just Google it. But the members paid for the group not to Google all. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind. Well, wait a minute. So you're saying all I need to do is Google. And so I did. And I was like, holy crap, there's a lot here on gosh darn Google. The kind of guide you around trade. It's still, you know, you had to. If you're very new to learning this, it can be overwhelming. And it is. But over time, you start absorbing everything like a sponge, or you should. I think you should. I don't think you should ever just stop and like get to the point like, okay, I learned this one little trick. I'm going to draw things into a flag shape and then I'm going to trade it. Oh, wait a minute. I can add a moving average. Okay, we'll add that. And that's all we do over and over and over. There's so much in this market that you can go as deep as you want to, but it doesn't have to be complicated. And what are we saying? You can make it as complicated as you want to make it, but there's still just some basic simple principles to go with. Get those down instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. It seems like every guru wants to try to reinvent the wheel. I just get tired of it after a while. Why are we trying to reinvent the wheel when we got the legends who shared their knowledge over and it wasn't free either. It came out over time because they were selling courses and everything too back in the day. W.D. Gann made a fortune selling courses too, but he also made a fortune being the most accurate predictor in this market. And if you want to see a wild version of technical analysis, I recommend Raymond Attenborough here on YouTube. He's the closest thing that I've found to a true Gann analyst over there. It's pretty mind-blowing stuff and totally different from what you see right here. His chart is a square. The square of 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I'm out here chit-chatting and everything. Let's come back over to the chat. We'll back. I got a list of altcoins. You may have a list of altcoins too, so we can take them together, mush them all together, and see what kind of babies that they make. So I'm going to put my little marker into the chat over here, which looks like this, right here. It says submit your core request for live analysis, and priority goes to members and super chats. I try to honor that. If by chance I ever do miss one, because sometimes there's a lot of squirrels that run around over here, especially Swirly Dave. But I might get distracted, but I will do my best. I will catch it on the end screen. If I ever miss them, hey, I treat you really good when you come back. All right, let me scroll up and say hello to everybody. PMO, you were first tonight. Oh, you know what that means, right? Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, penicillin can't help you out with this clap. Yeah, Sean? Sometimes I feel like Sean is doing has other extracurricular activities for the hand button over here. I haven't quite figured out what it is, but something is amiss, and it's always sticky. Always sticky. Anyway, hey, shout out to you, PMO. Good to see you over here. We got Haven Peck in the house. Good to see you, Haven. Zin's in the house. Can we say anything other than in the house, Road Dogg? It seems to be a habit, doesn't it? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being in my chat room. Thank you guys when you hit all these little hearts and stuff. I didn't know they keep track of that. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I was looking, it was telling me how many hearts and how many smiley faces I would get, and somehow that translates into their new little YouTube algorithm. I have no idea how this new algorithm works. I just hope it works better than the last damn one. We got Strega, my OG right there. What's it been, Strega? It's almost been 4 years of live streaming. I think you first came on after I started live streaming. That's where I first met you anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, it was from Charting Crypto. You and Grizz Oso. And I think Donna might even have been around at that time. That's been a while. Strega's seen this turkey in some wild situations. The Apple Water Night. That was, wow. I don't know if I'll ever live that night. That was crazy. That apple water kicked in. That had a lot more alcohol than I expected. All right, we got Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber. If you're not familiar with Joe, well, why aren't you? Let me come over here. Oh, look where we are. We're on the Crypto Music TV channel. That's one of my other channels over here. If you want some crypto entertainment, some music videos, Squirrely Dave comedy. It's a little pilot program we got going off, and I'm trying to see if it's going to have wings and fly. We got the Friday Night Crypto Videos show over there. It's a competition of music videos, not just mine, but also Abe's in here. Next episode determines if there is going to be a first Hall of Fame member. But also, over here is Defcoin Records. And the music that I got playing in the background is slowly being leaked out over here before it's being leaked out to the streaming services. I haven't leaked anything out to the streaming services in a couple of months. I'm trying this little idea out. So if you'd like to join and help grow this little tiny channel, little videos will be put on the playlist. It's good trading music. If you like this kind of music, right? Me say, oh, Road Dogg, your music sucks. I don't know. But anyway, we're working our own way down over here to Joe at Trade Intuition. Hey, remember Joe? I learned how to weave from Trump. I'm just saying, you know, this guy. We're just doing the little weave. Sometimes I actually make it back. Most of the time I don't. Just being honest. Just being transparent. All right, so Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber over here, now streaming on Monday and Fridays at 9 p.m. So you can catch him before you catch this show. We can all hang out and party together. And we also got Meet Damien in here. That was streaming earlier tonight. I guess he just wrapped up a 2-hour stream right there. Wrapped up 22 minutes ago, according to this thing. Rain up 25%. Beat continues to beat up 18%. What is up with rain? What is up with rain? And then this is where we start getting into all the juicy alpha that we're supposed to be talking about here on the show. So I'm going to take just a moment to come over here real quick and clear that out, and then we'll come back to the chat and catch up again. That's just kind of how we do. Gosh darn it, I'm trying. Probably the most notable thing that I'm really impressed of and excited about is this. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance finally losing that 618 Fibonacci. I don't think you guys don't appreciate this, but this is what we were looking at. Let me zoom out on the monthly over here. All right, this was the altcoin season of all altcoin seasons, like the real first one where millionaires were made by like too many damn millionaires. And this is why that we're so horny for altcoin even to this day, because of this move when Bitcoin dominance, when we got Ethereum and then we got all the token projects. Took me a minute to understand how. Why are you going to put all of them on one chain? I don't understand that. And ecosystem. You learn as you get into this, right? I didn't have a clue what a lot of this blockchain stuff was then. But back over here in 2017, the little thing called Ethereum came out, and then we had tokenization. Then we had stablecoin, changed the world. And you had other projects building on Ethereum instead of having their own little fork of Bitcoin or some other variation. And those things are still out there, a few of them. But this was the altcoin season, the mother of all altcoin seasons. And then we slowly gave it back, and altcoin sucked. And oh my God, what happened? And we figured out, we started figuring out this whole altcoin season cycle thing about this time, right? And nobody had a clue about that before. The 4-year cycle theory didn't start coming in until later. Looks like fellas, it looks like it like every 4 years we're going through something. I think we have a 4-year cycle. No. We'll have to give it another cycle to see. Finally it caught on, and now everybody's trying to say, no, we're getting away from that. Whatever. You got it happening every 4 years. And with Bitcoin, that's going to have an effect. I'm sorry, I just think it will. Prove me wrong. Prove me that our cycle's not been doing pretty much what it's supposed to do. All right. And then this was when this drops is when we have altcoin runs. And this is what we got from 2021 to 2022, which honestly, I was disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting an altcoin season like we had here, when everybody is saying, yeah, altcoins are it. Guys, these are the coins that are going at 100x. We're going to buy them now. Right before they... Oh, crap. Before they drop on their ass again. What the hell? Anyway. So the point is, the buying the altcoins when we were over here at these highs, and then selling them as the dominance comes down, that was the way to go. But what have we done since 2021? Well, we just seen Bitcoin dominance steal the damn show. Coming from a low of 38%. But with so many altcoins coming into this gosh darn market, we've diluted the whole market. But yet Bitcoin still's winning out. And that's been our problem. We kept coming up and we got past this line, this yellow line. And when we're here, that's not good for altcoins. But when we drop below it, altcoins start getting a little bit more juicy. We dropped below it, but then recently in the last month, we broke up above it, and that was looking pretty gosh darn scary. Not good for altcoins. And there's one of the scenarios we wonder, what did we catch over here? And we just keep on going up with Bitcoin dominance. Back up to these. It's going to suck for altcoins. You think it's sucked now? I mean, geez. So it's only good when this is coming down. Now, this is the monthly. This is the weekly. We got our first weekly red candle so far. It's still early in the week. We can lose that little bastard. But if we can just break down below here, maybe we got a chance to see altcoins do something. And we're trying. And that's why I'm excited. I'm excited to see us finally try to attempt to close a candle below this. Maybe we'll get a little altcoin action. But I do believe you got to be very selective in which altcoins that you need to interact with. And just as I have hopium on that, I got to come over to total 3 and just be disappointed that this trend line that we were trying to hold is not holding. Now maybe it's developing. We got 3 touch areas if we want to try to do this. Okay, well, we got 1 touch over here, 2 touches here. Technically it's a trend line. Maybe the angle is just kind of maturing, or maybe it's getting ready to drop the freak back down into this big old box of, man, I hope it don't, but it might. And maybe we come back and touch this little yellow line down here at 618. Hard to tell at the moment. We got a higher low so far, and that's a good possibility, right? It looks like we're doing a 786 on the local. I mean, that means a little something as far as trying to track the trend line and everything, but it doesn't mean that we're not ready to just take a big old measure move back to the downside. And just to give you an idea what that would look like, that would be taking us all the way back down to the freaking bottom. So I don't really want to see $125-130 billion slowly bleed out of altcoin over the summers, as it normally does every summer. Selling may walk away looking here in July and saying, what the hell did I do wrong? That was 2024 in a nutshell for me, and then again probably in 2025. Do I want to do it again in 2026? Well, no, I say hell no, I don't. And I really don't want to get caught up in that again. So it's very important for me to watch and see a bounce try to happen over here. Because if we drop any further, now that I've extended this trend line, I'm going to get kind of pissed at altcoins and probably just, I may just get out of them. I may just try to get, especially leverage ones, anything I got leverage. And leave them alone for a while. Hell, the ones on the spot I got that have been put up for a while, they're down so far, it's like, I don't even know if you got a heartbeat. It's not even worth trying to add to you, do anything with you. 23 people hanging out with the turkey. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but we do have to honor our sponsors.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Sir, you're only allowed 1 personal item. That giant emotional support bag full of 2021 bags doesn't count. Next time, just put it all in your heart, where the IRS can't find it.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for putting up with the little musical breaks that we have right there. Our little commercials and why not. We have to keep the lights on in this studio somehow. All right, so that's my spiel on total 3. I'm watching altcoins like a hawk. I'm watching total 3 like a hawk. I want to see a bounce here. Look like it did get a little bit. It gets back a little bit, but we're at a place. We need to see a bounce out of Bitcoin, which is it's hard for me to see happening with Bitcoin dominance coming down. Being honest with you, it's hard for me to see that. But here's the little cheat sheet, right? Bitcoin dominance comes down 2 out of 3 of those situations. It's good for altcoins. We can be going up in altcoins. Or we just kind of hang out sideways. And so if Bitcoin's going to come down and altcoins are going to come down, I mean, Bitcoin is going to come down along with Bitcoin dominance, and altcoins are, well, you see, they're going to hang out, may not see much action, but at least they're not dropping, right? You got that. At least they're not dropping like a rock, or at least most of them. But it's a shame. It's a shame to see Bitcoin dominance go to waste like that. I just don't think you should let a Bitcoin dominance crisis go to waste over here. I think you need to drop like a rock. And I think Bitcoin, the ideal situation would be see Bitcoin to go up while this goes down, and that would be money selling into altcoins. That would be altcoin season, which screw that idea. Hell, we ain't seen that in years. All right, let's get the cheat sheets off of here, and anything else we need to look at. We've been looking at Tether market cap over here, the Tether dominance, and it's doing its over under thing on this trend line. Broke the trend line, but yet it's just still wanting to stick to it like a sticky booger. It won't fling, it won't drop, it won't fall off. It's just there. I mean, if it breaks back in here, well, flag to the upside might actually win. We get a big, but this is not good. This is not generally good. This is people going into Tether with something else, either from, I'm sure a lot of it's going to be dollars coming in, but altcoins too. The selling off altcoins, selling off Bitcoin, getting back in here if that situation happens. We need you to roll over. Roll over. We need to roll over. I don't know if it's going to hear me or not, but we need it to roll over just like this one's doing, and then maybe we can get some traction out of altcoins. In the meantime, 23 people is hanging out here. This is what our altcoin looks like today. Altcoin performance. Why do you look different? Where's all the percentage? Is it here? Okay. 2% down across the board, pretty much. All the little gains that we're getting, they just try to eat them all back up again. They're so good at doing that. This is our top 300 over here on CoinGecko. And we see that Rain had another big day. How many times has this been up? That one is insane. It's like you got to buy and know that you're buying the top and hoping for something, or you can short and keep getting stopped out. I mean, it's at a no trade zone. It's only at a I need to take some profit zone. And so if you're in it or been in it and maybe you already got out, hey man, congratulations. That was a nice run. But if you're chasing it, man, you're falling for the same bull crap that, well, trust me, we've all been here. It doesn't work out pretty. It doesn't work out pretty to go and chase something like Rain. It's like trying to catch water in your hand. You just find, well, where the hell did it go? Well, this is not it. Where are we on stocks? Let's go back over to crypto over here. This is, hey, we're looking at a Kraken. Film a Kraken. Look at that. Yeah, that's the giant green dildos that we hope to see out of all of our projects, and I wasn't in it. But wouldn't it have been awesome if you'd gotten in down here at like 0.007 cents, around that half penny area? That would have been awesome, but everybody hated it, or nobody liked it, and they was like, man, this is crap. I wouldn't touch this with your wallet. I like this. No, this has got to show me something. Oh, it showed us something. It went up and did not ever come back. So you gotta love this. And every once in a while we see these things. So we went up. It's doubled up, and it is just a double up. You're still early technically, but not right now. All right. So Rain, what the hell is going on with Rain? Best we can do, the best tool for this job, other than the fixed volume range. We can do that too, I guess. But see, we're at a 786 Fibonacci, one of the first areas of retracement. It's not the place to buy, but a possible place to short. And if she wants to come over and take out this high, which why wouldn't it really? I mean, it should be trying to come out and take all these highs. I mean, really. The only reason it would bounce here is either to come back and then take another run up, and then you're kind of like doing a corrective move, right? With something like this, you'd be coming back. It'd be like an ABC move, right? A 3-step move. You'd be doing something like that. You're either looking for something like that, or you're saying, oh, well, that was the pivot, and we come back down here, double bottom, or go lower. That's pretty much about the three basic options that we have to work with right here. Meaning that whichever, and all three of those situations, buying here it doesn't work very well. Well, that was there. That's not the only three options. We can just keep going straight up. That was just kind of rare. Maybe it go up and then we come down. So the pivot points are the areas we want to look for. Pivot, and where are we going to get it? So, given that this one's a little higher, maybe did we just kill that? Maybe we got a good shot of actually 886 and over here. I do believe that would give it a great little place, a safe face to get rejected at, make the little higher high, and then come back down, and then try to take out our 113 fib over here. So that's kind of my little general take over here. That's just me looking at price action and fibs. Let's come over and take a look at some other things. Man, these indicators are off the chain up to the top. If you're looking at this saying, I think I'm going to try to get some, I think I'm going to get in. If that's what the voices in your head are saying, I'm sorry, I can't help you out because you're not going to hear my voice over that voice. The only thing that's going to get through to you is something called experience, and I can't sit here and say you're going to have a bad experience. I can just say if I were to do it, it would probably turn out badly, because it usually does. Do we have 3 humps on the dump? Are we getting our 3 humps in? Here's a little cheat sheet I like. I like a trend line, and I like 3 humps. 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump, dump. That's my shorthand for LA Wave, although this totally does not fit in the LA Wave. But 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump, dump, being that little lightning bolt. ABC, down. Oh, crap. We said we weren't going to go over this educational content. Okay, so here we are above the 9, getting ready to lose the 9. Possibly. Okay, watch out. It may reclaim it and say, screw you, I'm going up to that other target over here, which, remember, that's really, that would be great. Seriously. Great enough for me to put a little price tag over here and just to say that's really where we would like to see it hit, right? To take out that other high. So, rain, whatever. I feel like I've talked about rain too much over here. All right, I'm going to come back to the chat and see if we can get the turkey back on track over here. Here we go. Now we got a list of the things you guys want to see. Let me get out my list over here. Sicario. Hey, good to see you, Sicario. Oh my God, I forgot about the apple water night. How long has that go? Has that been a year or two? It's been a minute. Oh, it's so good. It tastes just like Jolly Ranchers. I couldn't stop drinking it. And then I was like, well, it's only so much alcohol, surely. But I had to close it. It kicked my ass that night. By the time I was closing out my stream, I was honestly seeing double. I was like, oh my God. I'm going to regret this in the morning. All right, looking at Hype and H. XLM. River. I haven't looked at that in a minute. I saw it on the side of my thing over there. It looked like it was around $7. I think it's still doing pretty good. Bear traps, anyone? Says Striker. Turby became the aqua water. It was a night. It was a night. Abe sent flow state for 200 joules. I don't even know what that stuff means, but I think it's a good thing. I wouldn't touch that with your wallet. Flow state. What's going on? Yeah, thank you. I assume that was for me, or it might be for somebody named Flow State, so I don't want to be presumptuous, but I just think it's cool that you can even do that. E-bikes are cool for transportation. I kind of want one, honestly. Been kind of wanting one. I live in a decent little area. I can piddle around here in the summer and have fun with it. Saw a dude ripping down the street the other day. I don't know, some kid's got one out here. Maybe I can go take his when he's not looking. I'm just kidding. They do look fun, don't they? Was he wearing a helmet, though? I don't want to have to wear a helmet. Oh, you built one? That sounds cool. Wow, thinking foldable, maybe fat tire. I had a paraglider one time, but I never got to actually use it. It got burned up in the fire. Probably while I'm still alive. All right, let's take a look at some of these coins. We're going to take a look at VVV. What are you doing, VVV? How about it, MXC? Oh, women on 1 hour. On the 1 hour, got the 360 involved, meaning we lost the 200, and that's kind of bearish. So we might be coming. It doesn't have to bounce here. Ichimoku Cloud doesn't look like it's giving it any shot to try to bounce and go up to anything. This one does not look it. Looks like we could be coming down and test Miss Lucy and something down here. Possible M top. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, definitely possible M top, or is it? How do you navigate these? You got a parabolic move, man. That's interesting. If you try to look up information on them, and because I you know, if you ask your mentor, they'll say, well, just Google it. And this is oh, one that looks a little different. This is what you get, right? This is all you get. That's a parabolic step-like formation. Those step formation, some people call them that. And there's your sell point right there. Clear as day. That's it. I'm like, what the hell is this? And maybe that's what's making everybody like the flags. Look, it's a flag to the upside, flag to the upside, flag to the upside, flag to the But you have about you have about 5 steps to this, basically, with the blow off top. That's what we look for. 4 and the blow off top is basically how it works. That's the close. Then that's about as much as I can tell you. They go parabolic, but I can tell you what the hell happens after. Yeah, it kind of dies out. Nobody wants to talk about this coin for a while. That was the move. You need to take advantage of it, and then you need to leave this sucker alone for about 3 to 6 months. That's basically how that works. So that was one version. Is this the same thing? Yeah, no, I love the way they put this over here. What's up? And yeah, this is what it does. And then we come down and actually that's not even that bad, really. That's actually pretty decent. A lot of times they'll come down here and flatline or sideways. But there's your sell point right there, clear as day. It's marked right there, exactly where to sell. It's so damn subjective. I mean, how does this? So you're looking at, well, what makes all these little levels are your steps, right? That's about as close as how many we got? 1? Is this one or not? And then you got subjective territory, right? Well, clearly this looks like one. Support, resistance, slip. That would qualify. That should qualify. That should be one, right? Is this one? Is that one? We're going to count it because, hell, we don't have a good enough information. Is this one? It didn't touch anything, but hell, we'll count it. Is this one? Hell, I don't. Now we got more than what we need. Is this the blow off top? I don't know, man. I just know that what I usually see with these guys is if we get something good, it might even come back down and then go up again. But wherever it breaks the parabola, then we see down and then we see sideways. And it's not worth being in them. One of the things that this tries to get you to do when they do come back, they do that, they'll do a low and you're like, it was $25 and now it's $12. That's a bargain. And it sounds like, yeah, I want to buy the dip. Worst thing to do is buy the dip after a parabolic move because she's going to keep on dipping, baby. You go, and then it's going to take a while to reaccumulate. And it may or may not ever have another parabolic move for a minute. These are gifts that you take advantage of when you get them. So if you're in VVV and not got an exit plan, then, well, you may wish that you do whenever we come back and start testing $5. I know it doesn't. That's crazy, Road Dogg. We won't ever be back down there. Oh, that's newbie words right there. That is total. I didn't say that's your first year, rookie. Rookie. All right. So can we get higher? I hope that we do. I hope that we can see $22 before we actually lose it. So how do you do with this? How do you deal with a parabolic move thing? You can use the curve thing, but trend lines, in my opinion, have been my best friend. And as soon as you start losing trend lines on one of these, and look, here's another one. And from the bottom of this one right here, so we're starting to lose the trend line over here. We go to the very wick. Go to the very wick. We'll give it all the wiggle room that it can get. It hasn't broke it yet. But is this an M top? Very well could be. Could this be a reversal pattern? It very well could be. So we'll take a little local version up here. Are you? Holy crap. What's wrong with this picture? What happened? Did I pick the wrong one? Did I skip a... Oh my God, is this mouse not working? All right, I'm trying to draw a harmonic. Use the harmonic tool over here if I can get my... Oh my God, I'm going to get pissed at this computer. What is going on over here, mister? All right, click you. Yeah, click it before you stick it. And then come down to here. You're not working for some reason. Why is this not working? That is not correct, people. That is. There we go. I don't know what the hell's going on with that one. Let's see if I can fine tune this little guy in here. All right, so we got her pulled back almost to a 618. Wait a minute. No, yeah, you call it 618, and then we came back up. Oh, 113. Yeah, we do got something here that could be taking us to the 786 Fibonacci right over here. And that's right along this little trend line here. Possible, and that's a reversal pattern, and it could mean that we're coming on down from here. So that's one thing that we could be looking out for. Just a possibility. Well, soon we got the trend line and we got the D. This would actually be where you want to get. This one's actually bullish. It's a bullish pattern. So we go from here all the... Jeez. Have I got too many windows open or something? Oh man, you just deleted the wrong thing. I'm just trying to pull my fib out so I can swing low to swing high and see that 786 right there. That little guy, I'm very interested in that guy, but only if this trend line breaks. Only if this trend line breaks. Only if this 21 daily moving average breaks, right? And if we see a cross of that 9 over that 21 or the trend line, the crossing of the moving averages, that would feed my reasoning for coming down here. But there's also an area here that could catch around the 50 moving average and this alternate trend line that we got going under here. So that's what I'm looking for until we break a trend line. I'm not going to freak out too much, but if we do, and we've already lost the 50, now that's not a good sign on the 4 hour, losing the 50. You can see it can recover, but usually you want to see it right along the 50 as much as possible. You have a habit of touching those, don't you, on the 4 hour? We haven't lost the trend line yet, so still got our fingers crossed, but the setup looks like it's going to me. Honestly, it looks like it could, so. BBB. If it does, you definitely want to think about taking a little bit of profits, as it might be coming closer to $13 rather than and lose the $16 area. Trying to test this 100 moving average on the 4 hour. That's a great one to try to bounce off of. I'm all for it happening. Bounced off of it over here. Bounced off of it over here. If it happens again, let's go with it. It was even in the middle of a green cloud over here, right? If you pay attention to Ichimoku, not everybody does. I like it. It kind of gives me a little peace of mind when I see it, or it gives me a little forewarning of things when I see it. I got it very stripped down. But the 100 moving average, where we're testing right now, would let's see what happens here. We can get a little hint if we come to the smaller time frames, maybe. Just trying to do something, but look at what's going on over here. Is that a bearish cross? Rollovers over here. I'm starting to have some doubts that it's going to hold, to be honest with you, but we'll see. We'll see if we can recover here. So VVV is at a very interesting place. Tricky place if you're going to try to enter, but if you did, you can control your risk better. The closer you get to your trend line over here, you can make a long play, and it might work out if it doesn't break the trend line. All right, let's take a look at XLM. Stellar Lumens. There's 17 cents. What the hell was all this mess? Well, it got up to 65. And double topped. Got a lower high over here, double top, lower high. This one and that one at 51. Definitely got your M shape in. That looks harmonical to me. Like a big old harmonica. Boom. This one to me looks very good. I like what I see here actually. You've already got a type 2 return here at the 80, possible type 2. That's nerd speak for a possible double bottom formation, and it may even go up and then come right back down, because a lot of times we look for it to get rejected at the 382 before it comes back down. That's got several different things that it could do, but as a general rule of thumb, that's why the 382 is our first target area for this guy. So we apply the Road Dogg bid method over here. The 0236. This is the smart money buy zone, or one of them, the biggest one, saying that if you can collect this under 22 cents, you might be happy when it gets up to 40 something, or if we go up to 68 again, yeah, you might feel like you've done something kind of smart. But this guy right over here, I want to watch for that at 28 cents. Yeah. So those are the two main targets I'm looking for right there. And we could be looking, it may come up here and then come back down, do another, this will be another variation of the type 2 return. It may do that, you know. How long does it take you to usually do your little? About 123 days. Hopefully you did it over here and don't need to come back down and run us into November and December to try to just break out of this 20 cent area. Well, let's hope that that's not what's happening, but these bearish crosses over here on these moving averages might be pointing to that. But even though the 382, it could be coming down and do something like that. So you got, until we break past the 382, this is just a big accumulation area. And then it may be setting up for the markup phase, and that's the fun phase. It doesn't mean it's happening today. Be cool if it did something like this again and just, today you're a millionaire. Those are the best days ever if you sell. All right. So XLM, I'm liking it for accumulation, slow return plays. Let's go to the 4 hour and see what you're looking. Ooh, nice. I like the possible ribbon flip trying to happen over here. Look at that. I see the flow going on. You already bumped up past the 800. Look at you, you're looking sexy. Sexy. I'm going to use the tool that I guess I should work just as good over here. This fixed volume range. Your little point of control is right under here, right down in this retest area. That looks cool. That would be the sweet spot to look at trying to buy, about 15, 16 cents right there. I'm just playing around. I do want to do that though. I could see even your trend line, just doing a little trend line. You see, if we do get rejected, and right here in this point of control area is a great little place to be bouncing. Or you came down and made the lower of the lows. That could be a little flush out. You can treat this as a bear trap idea now. You got a strong move. That's a short squeeze idea. When we get back into the pattern, we're hopeful that we get something like that, right? And so this one did. looking good. So its main goal is to take this guy out at 18.5 cents. These guys over here. And if it can't, then crap, we're probably stuck here for a little while longer. If it does take them out, then the party might be on the next higher low. And that would be the one to look for. After we make a higher high, the very next higher low, according to WD Gann, and I like to make it part of my strategy, you need to go for it. It's usually one of your best chances. It's not perfect. Nothing imperfect is trading. Nothing works 100% of the time. But my gosh, you get something works 70, 80, 90% of the time, then you definitely got something good. Something's got a little bit of an edge on it. All right. 16 people hanging out with the turkey. I'm talking too much, I believe. Let's take a look at Hyperliquid over here. So people trying to short Hyperliquid, saying it's all over for Hyperliquid. Pivot point 113 Fibonacci. Yeah, she need to chill out, and it looks like she might be coming back to retest this trend line area. What's that, about $50, $48 maybe? I got a $48 fib area over here that I'm looking for. So there is a possible short over here, unless she wants to do something crazy. Still got another trend line idea for support. Let me see if I can dial it in a little bit better. It's not the greatest, but it's there, and it can act as support. It's going through that cloud, so I'm not as confident in it. Matter of fact, I'll just put you as a dash line. Got a nice ribbon flip, and then we expanded out. You can't bitch about that. Higher high taken. We took this guy out. We can easily chill the hell out at 48, then bounce up or anywhere right up above it. Would be kind of good and interesting, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. And there was a short setup I think we did on one of our streams a few nights ago there, and I think I do have a short in on this one. All right, so 4 hour, you lost your trend line. Time to make up your mind what you're going to do. Could do an over-under thing right up the bottom of it. Could try to make another form of double top. We could be looking at that. It's at a 50 moving average. Could. How do you know? Well, I usually just go to a smaller time frame and try to get the juicy gossips. What I try to do. Are you talking bad about it? Are you trying to do? What are you doing over here? What's the 15 minute doing? 15 minutes trying to hold on. It's like, it's like found out it's going bald, but it doesn't want to shave the head. It's trying to hold on to that hair as long as it can over here. But, eventually the DHT wins out, I guess. So let's come over to the even smaller time frame, see if we can get the more juicy gossip. Yeah, I got some bearish flips over here. It's looking a little doubtful. I ain't going to lie. What's this, MetaMask? Why did you just show up on my screen? Did I hit something? How do we get you out of here? I mean, for real. How do I get rid of you? No, I just want you gone. Jeez, how did we do that? What happens if you're everywhere? Is this you? Okay, good. Had a boomer moment right there. All right, so this is where we get our crackhead friend now to count the waves for us, because depending on what time frame you're on and how you're looking at this and squinting your eyeballs, you get different counts. Elliot, what do you see? ABC correction in oh, look, you like my trend line too. You got a 1618 fib area right there. Right there. Of course, Elliot's going to give you a multitude of C targets that we could bounce here or we could bounce here, and I guarantee if we go lower, he'll have another C target down here. But that's just Elliot, the lovable crackhead Elliot. Elliot will take you on one of the wildest rides that you've ever been on if you ever tried to go down the Elliot rabbit hole. One of these days, I will take that full adventure, but oh, it ain't gonna be this cycle, damn it. I don't want to get. I find it fascinating. I have nothing against Elliott Wave. I just know it's very subjective for a lot of the people that do it. But I think the deeper you get into it, the more serious you take it, and the more detail. Then it starts getting overly complicated. And then I like to watch them because it's cool. They can come up with almost every damn possible scenario. And they do. And so after you go through about 20 or 25 possible scenarios of how these wave counts can come out, you're like, I think I just missed the move. Or I don't, which one had the best probability? Oh my God. It's just, but the real fun is if you get like 2 or 3 of these guys talking together. Oh my God, that's like 5 hours. They're just not what, but it can also be no. Zoom out and look at. They're great entertainment. They really are. The Elliott Wave guys are really they're entertaining. But I do respect it. Okay, I do respect Elliott Wave, but you guys, it's very subjective. I mean, look, I come over to the 12-hour or the daily. What's it going to tell me? Oh my God. Well, that's totally different from what we just saw over there. And that's why Elliott is a crackhead. You do like my 48, though, don't you? So which is it? Are we on the little ABC correction, or are we on the bigger ass ABC weird ass count correction? You tell me. Don't ask Elliott. He's a crackhead. He's going to tell you whatever you want to hear, man. Whatever gets him in his next hit is what he's going to tell you. All right, so now the 4 hour says something. Elliott, man, you need to chill out. Now you're saying we can come up before we come down. Looks like some of those morning gurus that are giving you a different setup for every time frame over here. And then they call it. See, I told you I was right. Who took that with me? Love it. All right, so hype. I guess we should. I think she can be coming down. I like 48 if we can get it. To me, that's a big, nice Fibonacci target that could be tested over here. Come back and retest these areas. That would be a great place. That's where I would want to buy it if I'm trying to buy in it. All right, so Elliott, how do we get you out of here, Elliott? All right, well, we are losing people over here. We had 23, 26 or something at one time. Now we got 13. Seems like we're just not going fast enough or something over here. Let's take a look. This was hype. Let's take a look at H. This is humans, right? Humanity, that's what it is. Oh, what's this possible triple top idea over here? Look, his elbows go up to his head. Oh, we still got Elliott over here. Elliott, you think that corrections aren't? Does that count? All right, Elliott, let's get you off the screen over here. Let's zoom out on humanity. Is it mostly sideways? Oh, look at that. Well, that's not horrible. Well, you could even use this guy over here. Holy crap. Well, if you do, he's telling you coming down to 9 cents. That's not what anybody wants to hear right now, is it? Really surprised at you, mister. I didn't expect that out of you. Really did not. All right. And then I'm going to try. I like to trend line them out first. This is our last touch. And then we got that. There we go. There's our angle. Nice little channel break. That looks kind of sexy. I kind of like it. Call me crazy for looking at this, but it's there. I'm going to look at it. What is that? 7? You could be. You could be. Oh, man. And that would be a conservative one there. There's an idea that we just have not seen. That's one version. Is there another? Is there another hidden one over here? What the hell happened? I don't know what happened with this one. This is getting kind of janky over here. All right, then we got you, we got that. There's a possible. We're definitely in a range idea, right? I'm just throwing some things out here. All right, trend line. Thank you, Wick. To you, buddy. We're coming down. Testing that right now. Is it going to hold? The big triangle idea we got there. The channel idea. Channel got rejected. Having the old local just looking at us going on over here. Let's take a look at you. Yitham. We want a 382 to hold. That would be the ideal situation. And it's trying to. Gosh darn it, it's trying to. Will it? Or is it going to triple top? And that's where it gets also confusing as hell for a lot of people. All right, well, this is where I got to get me trend lines at. We're still above a trend line, so that's good. But however, the secondary one that we were looking and it was getting all bullish, we've lost that one. It's telling me that 382 is probably not going to be our target right there. We might at best be looking at a 0.5 and maybe even down to the 618 on this one. It seems to like this little area through here. First, we're going to look at the 0.5 at the bottom of this trend line here, since we lost this one and flirting with losing that bigger one. It could be sending us down here. All right, humanity. Oh, that was a big ass nasty drop here. Let's take all these lines off here. This is good. That's good. 200, you're testing. That's a little shaky. Yeah. Now, if you took your measure move from this little guy here, it wants to drag your ass down to about 10 cents there if you're going to follow that little guy. However, I'm really I want to see what happens here. Right around this 18-cent area. I think we got a chance to finally get there and most likely find some support. This 360 moving average pulls across and up through there will probably do it. We lose this 200 moving average, which we haven't done yet. We haven't done it yet. Has not done it just yet, but now let's go to the smaller time frame and see what it. Oh yeah, you're not looking as healthy over here, Bears. You get the death cross over here. We might be losing it over the next day here. It had a good run. It go up what 28 cents, and then come down a little bit, and we'll see if we can catch a little traction, and then try maybe to. If it does bounce here, then we can see that a reason for us to come up here and talk to this guy. That's what we would hope for, right? Come down here a little bit. A little pull back within reason without breaking major trend lines, catch a little bit and maybe come back up. That would be a hopeful situation. Oh my God, Chili's, if you don't quit doing this, what the hell? That damn alarm. I thought I erased you. I don't know why, but it pisses me off. Alarms piss me off. It's a great strategy, but they piss me off. Are you over here? Alerts. You're not even over here. Why are you going off? I'm going to find that little sucker. I'm going to rip it out by his throat. All right. I'm over the Chili's chart because this is like the 5th time this damn alarms went off and I forgot where I put it on. Are you on this? I'm about to just erase everything on here. Can we do that? You alarm me one more time, I'm gonna be really pissed at you. All right, so Chili's is 3.5 cents. This is a big rounding trying to go on, big accumulation. This is the squeeze formation of this. This is what I look for in rounding bottoms. I've been through this several times. Probably the only place you're going to see this. All right, so we get a consolidation in the squeezy phase, and then we get an expansion phase. This is the fun part. So the fun part should be starting here in the next little bit, next few weeks or whatever, right? Few days, few weeks. Imagine getting this at 3 cents. You sell it at 10 cents. You already made a 3x and haven't even took out your all-time high, your previous high over here that we had in December of 2024. That's amazing. So Chili's is looking interesting to me as maybe a little smart spot play or a low leverage spot margin play or something like that, accumulating down through here. It's not the greatest thing, but it's got some potential. I like the rounded bottoms I'm seeing. I like this just now starting to get into the interesting phase. That's a nice little butt crack right there. So it needs to come and take out 6 cents, which is almost a double from where it is right now, and it's falling right now, or it has been. Here on the 4 hour for Chili's, lost another trend line. She lost another trend line. She may be coming back for that little type 2 return down here. 3 cent Chili's, I'm cool with. 3.5 cent. I'm cool with DCAing into this one. I may have to do that. I'm watching it. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, I like the chart. I know how good these charts can pay out, so maybe I'm interested in it. Let's take a look at River. 19 people. We got some of you. Some of you came back. It's the extra crispy skin, isn't it? This is the all original. It's pretty gosh darn tasty. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at River over on Fibonacci. Everyone Kraken. You lost the $7 area, you little scurvy dog. What is that? A green dot? Oh, it's an old green dot. They don't stay fresh very long. Here on the 4 hour, looks like we got a ribbon flip happening. Look at this little guy. Is that the 50? That blue 50 moving average cross bearish, death cross. Now it's trying to cross back up bullish. That's crazy. River, you're back to your old games again. Looks like it's like River's trying to get us all enticed to go ride the rapids one more time. Rising channels are typically bullish. You break out of the top of them, and then they can get fun. You got this guy area right over here. Support resistance flip. Don't want to forget about it. Color code that guy. So that's kind of it's a zone. It's even a zone. We got a little zony zone to get past over here. So 7 and 770 up to 830, 840 is going to be a little challenge. Look at you. You went all the way up there. Look, I remember this. Oh, I remember this. That's a bar. Shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside. And then we got some upside, but it didn't even meet its whole measure move there, and it killed over. And then I think this is when everybody started to quietly stop talking about River so much, or talking bad about it. The same people, the shoulder, head and shoulder. That's legit. It's just that when it came back and lost the retest and even retested that area, that was kind of signs that, well, this is not really going in your favor anymore. Even losing this new little trend line here. $14 then. It's not really going in your favor anymore, but hell with it. And then Rave came. So we started chasing it. All right, well, enough of the looking into the back. I'm just looking around. We can go ahead and fib you out over here. Swing hard, swing low. You got that little guy, this little area. That's pretty good. Love those 2, 3, 6s. We'll scale you down over here. Oh, I believe we're at one right now. We got confluence with one of these lines being R236. Well, that's the perfecto. That seems to be where we're having trouble getting past right now. 382 is a great little target, but still that red line is holding some more weight in my personal opinion. Couple little target areas to try to look at if we're trying to do something bullish. Well, anyway, tried to do something bullish here on the 4 hour. Got a ribbon flip going on. Leveling out. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Is this the same one we just looked at? Or did we look at another one that's trying to do that death cross and then pull bullish? I think it was just this one. I see this could be a choppy area. It could still be a choppy area. The the camouflage Ichimoku cloud over here. You see, is it looks like one of those camouflage Jeeps. I don't know, they spray paint the camouflage on these trucks and stuff. You know, if you got an old beat up truck and it's all primer and rusted out, and throw camouflage on it, hell, nobody will see the rust then. All right, red and green, choppy, choppy, choppy. Went all the way up. You're all the way back down already? Yeah, from 760. But ultimately, I think it's trying to do something in this accumulation zone. So accumulating here, low margin, 2 to 3x or something. May have to just be 2, but selling at 9, selling at 770, selling at 830. You get a little profit. And see if you can leave a little bit to take advantage as we start climbing through these other moving averages, like that 360. Try to climb up here to touch that one. It's trying. It's starting to do some things, but there is some heavy resistance up ahead. All right, and did I write the right one down? I got DCR. Is that from one of you guys? Let me scroll back through the chat over here. It was DCR. PMO, you in DCR? That's one of my little hidden gems right there. I like it. So Decred, she's been going through a pullback, right? We saw that was coming. Even charted this one against Bitcoin, which it's had a pretty interesting place trading it against Bitcoin. Why? This is not the chart I'm used to seeing. DCR, Decred. Let me just type in Decred. Check it out on Barnett's over here. Zoom out to the old daily. So yeah, this is a Decred. And we've already hit our 382 from up there. Possible type 2 return, are you? I'm gonna go ahead and clear everything out on this one. Thank you for asking for this one. I like this one myself. It's one of my longer term plays. I was in it last time back in 2020, accumulating usually around $12 to $18. And that sucker shot all the way up to 250. Hasn't done that again since, unfortunately, but it did get up to 68. But it looks like, oh my God, I hope you don't go through a big ass accumulation like this again. I hope we do better. But I've got a little stash of this little guy. And I've sold some of it off in Bitcoin, and I've played it through these things over here. This was, I played that move against Bitcoin. That was helpful, but the 0236 still a strong area of resistance. Take you all the way down here to our C point. I'll just wash, rinse, and repeat. That's going to be another area to look for. Ooh, you nailed it over here. For that little support resistance area, or support area. Little different technique, smaller trend line. We'll take that same concept and scale it down from here to down here. Get that low from that high, and I'm doing the same thing. You already hit that one. So 618 would be our next main one. The 0.5, I can put it in there. I think that we have a chance to go through it. $42, right at the $48 to $50 area is looking really, really juicy. Longer term speaking over here. Shorter term speaking, let's try to see what we're doing now that we've got our levels kind of matched out over here. Let me pull a different fib from over here. Make sure that we're at 886. Good. All right, so $16 area might be being retested again here. But that should be a nice little area to accumulate, in my personal opinion, and see that we're right at the bottom of the trend line area. We're looking at our daily moving averages, and Miss Lucy 666 or whatever, below the 800. Okay, we can deal with that. 300 being up here, 200 being up here. That's good. That can be what can pull us right back up to these $20 areas over here again. Do we have any bullish divergence? There is some slight divergence there. I don't know how you're trying to measure that. Slight. We're in the bottom of our little range here. I would like to see it bounce over here, maybe at $16. I would say we got a better chance of coming down and actually touching that $16 area though. Right there. Hopefully we'll make a higher low than what we got over here, which is about 1540, 1550, something through there. Hopefully we won't get into the 15s. That's kind of what I'm seeing. It's coming down to the 4 hour, and what do you look like? Lucy's above the 800, so that's secretly good. Then we can come back up to the 22 area, but all the other ones are crossed and bearish. So we got this undercurrent taking us under the surface of the water, and we're just kind of being thrust around through here, but we should be floating back up to talk to these guys at some point. So I think we got a good chance of seeing the bottom over the next day or two. So I don't want to be looking forward to see what happens over here. Now, if you take DCR and you put it against Bitcoin, I think that's kind of interesting. CoinEx has got that. And that's what I was playing. I bought it with dollars, but I sold it out for Bitcoin because why not? It was in March. It went, look what it did just in this year. So it went high in October. It came down. And so what was this like? If you look, I mean, think about it. October 2025. In Bitcoin, if you bought it in cash or bought it with Bitcoin, whatever, it gave you 270% return on your Bitcoin. $100 worth of Bitcoin turned into almost $300, or it was over $300 worth of Bitcoin over here, right? The equivalent of whatever 0.1 Bitcoin was at this point turned into almost 0.3 Bitcoin. That's how you can grow some Bitcoin, right? It's the old school strategy. Playing this against Bitcoin, and then it came back and did 200%. It dropped. If you're shorting it against this play, that's a 70% drop. And so, I mean, there's just all this opportunity to grow your Bitcoin with these kind of situations. And now, getting this on the cheap, what was it, $16? All right. So what if I put $1,000 into this $16 area over here? And then it comes back up, and it comes back up to this high area where it was before. Maybe not even that much. I'll even get the benefit. It only does like 130% return. Well, I've doubled my Bitcoin and got an extra 30% extra. $1,000, but that was what Bitcoin was worth here. $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, right? Basically, I went from 0.00021 Bitcoin per coin and doubled it. Now you're at 0.005 Bitcoin per coin. You doubled up your, sell it over here, you doubled your Bitcoin, and then some. That's what I like to do. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. I'm usually scaling in and out with my technique, but that's the general gist of it. 19 people hanging out with the turkey. Is that Anita? Did I see Anita? Take a look at ladies over here on KuCoin on the 4 hour real quick. Still dropping down toward there. That would be a great area. I hope that it does bounce here. That would be a nice little healthy bounce. 786 fib area. I got a red line there, so I think that was also, was it a 236? No, that was a 236. Was that the 272? Okay, I think it's some old fibs I'm looking at. So it was also a previous support area and a different measure. I'm just going to go ahead and change your color. And come back and still have to figure out what was that again? Go by what we got right now. So looking at that 786 area, there's also this other layer. I guess we'll take you too. We'll just recalibrate you all, you guys. But this is the main area I'm looking for it to try to gain some traction. Let's see what happens there. That was a nice run. Guess we don't need you anymore. You're kind of played out. But yeah, now we're seeing the bearish crosses over here. The 200 over, what is that? The 800 and the 600. 600 is trying to go bullish. 200 is trying to cross bearish. So I think we got enough that might be able to pull us back up to these areas after we get down here is what I'm looking at. All right, 16 of the coolest people ever. Let me come over and say hello to you guys again. I write it occasionally for fun. Oh, we're back on the, I forgot what we're talking about for a minute. Take a look at XLM. We took a look at that. So we got that. Yeah, booby watching. Bird watching. I need to look cool as I breathe heavy. And doing some cool bike stuff over here. Find an old swim frame or something and put some cool parts on it. Cool, you guys ran out my chat thing. I appreciate that. That helps bring more people. Probably why I was bringing some more people in. You guys chatting over here. All right, so we're still talking bikes and beef. It's tasty. I think I might be better than the pork bacon. Not gonna lie. I've only seen turkey bacon. That's an atrocity. Got to try my burger. Try my burger this summer. Oh no, I'm not coming to your cookout. Nasty red candle on Bitcoin. Do we start bombing Iran again? Oh, that's a good question. What is this over here? Am I still in that? Oh, did you go below? I bet we're at trend line area, right? Honestly, I don't see why bombing Iran would make people say, "Oh, they're bombing Iran. I better sell my Bitcoin." I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. If anything, I would be thinking threats of war and everything going on. People would be leaning a little bit more heavy into gold and Bitcoin. But yet, gold and Bitcoin both have had to suffer. Gold was stealing all the glory from Bitcoin, but now that glory's faded, and Bitcoin trying to make a little bit of a comeback, and now it's falling out again. All right. Trying to clean up my chart a little bit over here. Maybe I'll just get a different chart. So yeah, we were back into our retest area. Dogg said it could be going a little bit lower, right? Seeing that this is respected for pivot or for a bigger 618. Well, clearly that pivoted. This is one of our older charts over here. All right, let's pull our Fibonacci's. We'll put them on the local, and then also the bigger move. I put more stock into the bigger. But you're trying to lose your 0.5 over here, brother. Got a bullish cross. The bearish cross is trying to happen. 360's headed up. 260 still headed up. We've got some bullish divergence that's been trying to form on several of these. I think you're trying to round out along with these moving averages. There's a chance we might actually catch this 618 here on this one. And now I'm going to zoom out with my big old fib. My big old fat fib. And that was our second target area that we're looking for. If we were to lose the 382, we'd be looking for the 0.5. We tested deeper into the cleavage area. So I'm going with the bigger fib. They're really close to being the same, right? Really close to being the same, but 618 and the 0.5. Whatever. Two different techniques of using the fibs, two different strategies from that. And a nice little trend line coming in right over here. Can I take you back to the wick? Well, hell, that's the one to go with. Maybe Wicks to Wick. That's only 2 touches, though. That is where we got the most strength, and that doesn't involve touching this guy. Where did my 382 go? Yeah, I wanted to draw that little line. It's supposed to be in there. So we're losing the 382, or it may be losing it, or it just may get it. I like it when it actually respects it. So it disrespected it. I'm taking that as a little bit of an insult. I'm like, we were sitting here waiting for you. It already been down here one time, right? It's typically not the greatest sign if it held one time, but it didn't hold this time. All right, so we got that idea. We got this trend line idea. It's a little makeshift, but basically the fib, the bigger fib. So this is cool. That's about 71,571.6. We talked about that at the beginning of the show, about that target being impossible. But hoping this one hold. It doesn't look like it's doing it yet. It can fool us, but it's not doing it yet, right? Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. Like just a little rollover on these bigger moving averages, and again, that's why I use them. Listen, there wasn't a bullish cross at all right over here. That was just a total rollover. The purple under the red under the orange. It's 360, 666, 800 moving averages right there. Bearish cross of that. So I can see our momentum to the down. The Ichimoku cloud is just pissed as like a nest full of hornets. You just messed up over here. I guess we need to ask a question. Let's go ask it. Why is Bitcoin dumping? That's a good question. Did the U.S. Iran again? Where's the print coming from? So I'm on Brave Browser. I think this uses, it says Leo AI. I think it's Gemini. Based on the text you provided from the webpage, there's no evidence of a geopolitical event like a U.S. bombing Iran. Well, of course not, because I'm on TradingView, dumbass. The page especially attributes the recent price action to a specific market event. Largely, wait a minute, where did you get this? It's not, what? Large IBIT block sale worth 1.38 coincided with Bitcoin USD drop. Fell about 1.5% in 10 minutes from 77.8 to 76.7. We're well below that. We're at 73. Is that what kicked it off, the IBIT sale earlier? Here's the breakdown for the fear and the drop based on the data. We're going to get into the data. It sounds official. So you figure out the damn thing's hallucinating or whatever else. The cause. It's going to tell us the cause. It knows. A massive sell order block sale of 1.3 billion involving the IBIT, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. I always knew that was going to be trouble. This is a liquidity event, not a geopolitical one. Gemini saying it's not a geopolitical event. Current status. Bitcoin is trading around 73,400. That's awesome that you have eyes. Market sentiment. The fears to be driven by liquidation cascades. The ETF outflows rather than headline news. I would say it's probably sell in May, walk away, becoming a reality as we're toward the end of May. Broader context. The broader crypto market is also down. Total 3 cap. All right, I'm going to go check you out. What you got, total 3? This is what I was watching, right? This is what I was watching. Yeah, okay. Well, total 3 is a dropping. And so is my confidence for altcoins now. Give this some time to confirm our deepest fears that we might be losing this trend line and losing about 100 billion in altcoins. Are we watching selling May walk away? Is that why Bitcoin dominance is starting to drop too? That's the sucky situation for you to drop. Meanwhile, total 3 just keeps on, or Tether dominance seems to be going up. If it breaks up above that trend line, then I'm going to be a little bit bearish on altcoins and crypto. Meanwhile, we just watched Bitcoin drop like a rock to 73,000. It's got cheaper. Well, that's awesome. There is no mention of military action or geopolitical conflict in the data provided. Well, the fear is purely financial. I'd say what you've also, this is, again, Gemini, this is Trading View. I'm not on the news page. Clearly, you got overexcited. We used to have Twitter up. Let's say U.S. bomb Iran. Did we or not? We could have. U.S. strikes Iran targets for a second time in 3 days? Well, they've been striking because man, all right, let's take a, can we talk about Iran? I'm going to do a poll. I want to do a poll over here. How do we do a poll? Is it here? We do it here, right? Can I do a poll? Go to post stat. That's not how we do a poll. That's the hard way to do a poll. I'm having a boomer moment. All right, let me pull up the chat, the poll. Let's pull up the poll. Start a poll.
Can I though, while it's hemorrhaging?
How should we handle Iran? I don't know about you guys, but I've been kind of sick and ass tired of it for a while. And I see us trying to be diplomatic with Iran time after time. I mean, been very patient, too damn patient. Almost to the negative, too damn patient. We've had to go talk to these people twice. We had to do it once with the mother of all bombs last year, right? Moab. And then we had to come back this year and go. And then we're trying to negotiate, trying to use our words wisely. And I swear, every damn time they're firing back smart-ass remarks, just being totally disrespectful. And I'm just kind of tired of it. I'm like, we talk nothing of that. No, and I don't know. Maybe there's some smoke and mirrors or something. I don't know. But it just seems like we seem to be trying to offer them an olive branch, trying to bring them in. And they're like, no, you all must die. The great Satan must die. And I'm like, well, F you, Iran. The people, I'm not talking about the people, I'm talking about the government. I'm just like, I'm done. Go do it. You're 3 weeks too late. Whatever is blocking up the damn Strait of Hormuz, that little check-in island. Yeah, flatten that little sucker. Whatever you gotta do, go do you. But they don't respect anything other than they just seem to be just that bully that wants to come and get their ass kicked. They just are asking for a big ass kicking, and all they got to do is just kind of, I don't know, man. I was going to how should we handle Iran? More peace talks? Kick they ass. Kick they asses. And again, no opinion. I don't know. Let's see what we get over here. I'm curious. We got 20 people over here. I think it's just heading down a bit and then heading back up again. Buy the dip, I think, since PMO. Are we talking about Bitcoin? Well, losing that 382 area with that candle, I mean, it can always claim it back, but the rollover. All right, but we know what to do in these little minor situations, right? So 73,248 might catch, and we might get a little something, but we would just be looking for a possible 382. Here, we're going to get all speculative, and that's if the 272 even holds. Do you have a reason? I haven't even checked to see if you got a reason at all. So So if I were going to try to forecast something here on the short term, what is this, 15 minute?
But honestly, weirdly, there's a strange calm in the grind while it's frozen. Let's
I could see us trying to do something like this. I could see something like that happening. And let me zoom out a little bit. Still falls in line with our little trend line idea, depending on how we're trying to draw that. So we seem to be still kind of in a channel idea. We got 3 touch points on one side, 2 on the other. That's a valid channel. That's a valid pattern right there. Totally legit. I don't care if you got something different. It can be legit too, but this one you can't say that this is not legit. This is the legit channel. I don't like us losing that Fibby. I do see a good possibility that 71.5 will be probably to be tested there. Short term, we might be bouncing off of almost where we are now, coming back up, retesting somewhere around 75, 75.1. Maybe could even get ballsy enough to come back up here, but I doubt it. That 50 moving average probably won't get breached. That's about 75.3 and probably roll over. If I had to predict, that's kind of what I would be looking at. And I'll even leave that up here. Which one is this one? The one that doesn't have a marker. But that would get us back down to retest this trend line area. And it does have some wiggle room. Like if I go from this wick to that wick, you can see how that 50 is just perfect right there. That would be a great place for, remember, we're making higher highs and higher lows, people. The only people truly scared are the ones looking at this as being some kind of gigantic ass bear flag. Maybe. I mean, even harmonically, you do have something there that could get us down to that 44 if we want to do it. Moving averages are kind of bucking that system with the bullish crosses, so you got to take that in consideration, right? They're over there yapping, saying, I'm not that bearish yet. I'm like, okay. Well, I don't want to force you to be, so I'm not calling for 44. Not unless we do some more bearish things. But this was on so many ways the 1618 move, 1-1 move. It did everything that it needed to do for a nice pivot. We guided it, But yet the morning guru still was calling flags to the upside, and even. Hell, I think even today they were calling for 81 or something. Was that yesterday? I don't know, man. Poor Morning Guru's been off his game lately. You wouldn't think that from listening, though. Well, yeah, you would if you pay attention. He does talk about it, but anyway. Yeah, we got a nice little drop there out of Bitcoin. She's just, are you still that strong? Let's go to the 1 minute. Oh, that 1 minute's about to tank us down. It's saying, hell no, we're going to drop. It's going to zero. Going to zero. This is thickening up. That's good. See what we catch over here. So I think we might be pushing down here. Try to get a little relief and then probably end up making our way down. Just doing what we've been doing. We're just coming down. It's just a little correction, I believe. So far.
Yeah, that's us.
But anytime that we get red days in this market, everybody gets bearish as hell. Every time we get green days, they get bullish as hell. That's why we got all the flags of the upside calls and ignoring the resistance, ignoring the trend lines, the Fibonacci's, the moving averages, everything that was saying, this is not the time to go in to put $6,000 in on a 33x long, dude. But ain't my account. I ain't worried about it. Sometimes I'm just amazed at what I see and what people are being taught. All right. 100 moving average. What's this, the daily? Daily 100 moving average also over here on that little, that's a 272. Was that a hold? I think we might get a temporary hold over here. We're in the big thick cloud. That's never good. When we cross through this is on the daily, people. Well, it can suck us in and spit us out on the other side. Sometimes we can get a bounce out of it, but that's a little hopium right now. But it's not good to be in those green clouds. So we just getting corrected, I believe. And I'm DCAing in as we're dropping over on my iTrust account, and I'm also layering in here on my spot margins. I'm going to be building up as we come down here. Spot margin, I was selling out over here and got some cash to buy in as we come down here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 21 people hanging out with the turkey. Have we got our 2 hour, 2 hours are almost in? Do I have, there's my exchanges up here? Do I have anything going on over here? We got weeks. Oh my God, is that going to let me in? For some reason, this does not work good on my, maybe I'm gonna try it on another browser. Oh crap, did you stop me out? Wait a minute, what is this crap? Maybe that's an old one. Oh good, you didn't stop me out, okay. Well, there's my short. I'm up 100% on this little guy. It's time for me to take a little profit. Damn it, can we not break $60 and like keep it? I mean, for real, I'm just asking. Should you make me want to take the lion's share of this one right now just so I can lock something in? You probably will. I'm going to take half of this. I'm taking half of that. What's this? My old short is I'm down a whole 27 cents on this tiny account, so that's okay. I'm in a PGU long. I don't even know what the hell that is. That might have been even done by accident. Why did we do this? What is this? I think you're a stock or something. Well, anyway, I've taken some profit. I'm going to take a little bit more of it. 25%. All right, trying to lock in some of whatever we got. At least just let me do something over here. Jeez. Bitcoin, make sure I got the stop losses and all this and that. This is the 15-minute chart. Is that my stop loss, right? Is that you, right? My break even? I should put you below my break even price. All right, so I lowered my stop loss in case it wants to be cutesy and come back up and jump up. And what's the other one that we blowfin? Man, oh man, you're a tiny. Oh shoot, I didn't add to you. Are you going below that? I didn't add to you. Well, I'm still taking half of you. Well, this one's up. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're in Bitcoin. Okay, you're going to pay me in Bitcoin. You got to take a little profits over here. That was a nice big move. And we're in an area where I think we might bounce and come back up, so I'm going to get paid a little bit. I'm getting paid a little bit on this SEI, what is it, say short? I'm going to say short. And hype short. 21%. Yeah, let's go ahead and take some profit off of you. Taking a little profit along the way. Just try to make this number go up. Don't want to go up on its own. Don't need you, don't need you. Stop loss. I always got to check these damn stop losses. That looks like a decent place for me to put my stop loss. Anybody else need a stop loss over here? You don't make it easy for me to see if I've got one on. Why? Well, no wonder I get confused over here. Let's see. Let's check out R a bit. I think we should be logged in over here, right? Are we? Oh no. You're gonna make me log in. Alright, maybe not. Maybe. Well, we got you. Are you gonna make me have to do some cute stuff? I don't want to do cute stuff to have to sign in. I just want to be able to get in. Can we just get in? What happened? All right, well, what the hell ever. Not looking on that one over here. And then we got, who was it? Big Unix? Big Unix. I ain't buying an account. What the hell? I hit click the wrong link. Bet Unix. Are you not logged in over here either? Can you log me in real quick? They logged in for 8. Okay, whatever. Don't make me jump through a bunch of hoops. All right, I can't do it over here. All right. What is this? This is back on Blowfin. All right, I'll have to manage my accounts privately, I guess. Bitcoin, what are you doing over here? Are you slowing down, or are you still trying to rip a new arse? Are you catching? Oh, you went below my little red line there. You may be flipping it into resistance right there. Look at you. What are you doing? 10-second chart. What do you say? Janky area right here, ladies and gentlemen. And what are we gonna do? Where did my... where's the little thing I drew? Oh, there you are. So, may not happen like what I'm hoping. Let it get... Gosh darn it, Chili's! I swear to God, if that alert goes off one more damn time. Edit alert. Yes. Delete. Delete. Oh, that thing pisses me off. All right, so we may be gradually working down to 715. That is the stronger support area, definitely. I just thought maybe we might be coming up before we go there. I still think we might. But hey, we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, Bitcoin's getting less expensive right now. We're almost touching the 60s. Going back to the 60s. That would be awesome. Not really, but kind of. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. I will see you on the end screen, listening to some music, catch up with the chat over there as we watch Bitcoin continue to drop. I'm still trying to figure out why the guy thought we were... I seen the guy, I watched this dude, and he does his top-down analysis, and I seen that yesterday, and it came down, and like, so bullish to go up to 81,000 flag idea over here. Again, it just amazes me. Anyway, yeah, we've seen this with our strategies for a while. The waiting, just having to be patient and wait. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you on the end screen. Thanks for hanging out. God bless you. And if you don't know, I got to tell you that Jesus loves you. Your life can be better if you just invite him in to make it that way. Just so you know. See you guys on the end screen. I never did put the, or did I? Was there more P stocks? Kick their asses. 10% have no opinion. There's a little slight landing here with more on the side of kick their asses, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like, there are lame minds out there in the Strait of Hormuz today. That's why they've been getting blown up again. Yeah, that would be bad to lose the pop channel. Yeah, well, I think we give them plenty of time to negotiate. We've seen the responses. Actually, October is usually when people start looking to come back. The selling me people, they come back during what's called the Halloween effect. That's the basic strategy still out there. Seems to work pretty good, honestly. Maybe do a stock. Let me look at some stocks tomorrow. We're getting up to an area where should be getting some resistance on the S&P 500. It may start rolling over. That's a major area to be looking at right over here. Pivot point about 76,000. Still looking at selling May ideas. Haven't quite pulled the trigger just yet, though. Are you just still dropping like that? You're saying, screw that idea, Road Dogg. I don't give a dang. I want this trend line. Screw your little red line. It's like we did a 4 and 4 a little bit deeper. I guess I can get rid of the red line. Hey, Jacko, welcome to the stream, man.
Yeah, pass the lighter. We're going full degen mode.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Lit it up while whispering, this is my solemn vow to hodl Gotham. Now I'm cross-eyed, convinced the Fed is lizard people, and my smoke detector screaming like I just discovered stable coins are evil. My trading view looks like a Jackson Pollock painting on mushrooms. Red and green candles doing the cha-cha in my living room. I tried to set a stop loss, but my cat walked across the keyboard. Now I'm 0.3 BTC long on something called Shiba come Lord. They say I need help.
That's a good one.
This is help. I'm self-medicating my FOMO with indica and 12%. I'm Satoshi's favorite stoner. Yes, I am. High as hell with diamond hands in a bag full of scam. I get paranoid when it dumps, philosophical when it pumps, existential dread with a side of onions. Satoshi's favorite stoner. Satoshi's favorite stoner. I don't trade with money, I trade with vibes and residue. I name my bong the Genesis
Those
block.
conversions on 1 minute. Yeah,
Feels
like
like
that counts.
I'm unlocking the next bull market. Last week I ate 7 bags of Cheetos during a 40% correction. Woke up with orange fingers and a new crypto addiction. Tried explaining yield farming to my Uber driver. He just nodded politely and turned the music higher. My girlfriend left a note that said I can't compete with Bitcoin. I replied with a voice note at 3 a.m., mostly coughing and to the moon. They say I need help. I say this is help. I'm self-medicating my FOMO with indica and 12%. I'm Satoshi's favorite stoner. Yes, I am. Blazed in my boxers, making financial master plans. I DCA on the way down. I panic on the way up. Then blame the whole chart on George Soros and a buttercup. Satoshi's favorite stoner. Satoshi's favorite stoner. I'll retire at 30 or 40 or never. Who knew? And maybe one day I'll get sober, sell everything and buy a real house. Or maybe I'll just keep rolling fatties till the heat death of the universe. Either way, I'll be tweeting, we are so early, while eating cold leftover Panda Express. I'm Satoshi's favorite stoner. Put me in the Hall of Fame with my third eye open and my portfolio in flames. I may never touch grass, but I sure touch my screen, living the dream in a cloud of smoke and shattered self-esteem. Satoshi's favorite stoner. Satoshi's favorite stoner. If you see me on the charts, just know I was probably higher than you. Yeah, I was definitely higher than you. Pass the lighter and the copium. Yeah! Fresh wallet! Fresh delusion. Let's burn it all. let's burn it all. I saw a green candle at
That don't look pretty.
2:47 a.m. My brain said this is the
It's
one
over
like a
here.
dumb
No
infomercial
copper.
scam. Click market buy with rep money. I definitely need it now.
Damn,
me
Gold, you broke my
cereal
rule.
with water while my portfolio's bleeding. Posted this is financial advice with 7 rocket emojis.
That's not a lie.
400 likes from kids who still live.
Damn it.
Their mommy. Send it, then regret it. Send it, then forget it. All in on a mean, and my homie just chill. Now I'm stressed, eating ramen on a blood pressure pill. Send it, send it. I'm a genius on the way up, a clown on the way down, but I'll send it again when the next coin it comes around. Tell my girl this the last one while I'm wiring
even do
my
this
last
over here.
band. Bought a
Okay.
random Solana cat with a hat and some pants. It rugged in 11 minutes. Now she packing her bags. I'm on the floor whispering. At least I had swag. ETS pumping, but I'm still in shit coins. My financial advisor is a Discord mod named Coins. Send it, then regret it. Send it, then reset it. Hey pin at the top. Pray for the miracle flip. Turn 800 in the 40 DI and still call it a win. Send it. I'm a walking financial horror story with excellent marketing. Come join the cause. We got stickers and copium. I know this is stupid, I know I should stop, but the rush when she pumps makes my whole soul pop. One day I'll be rich or living in my car. Either way I'll tweet about it like a goddamn star. Send it, never regret it. Send it, just forget it. I'll lose it on tomorrow, then act like I'm in it. Post dominance forever while I'm crying in the comments. Send it, send it. I'm broke, I'm brilliant, I'm mentally unwell, but crypto's the only thing that makes a loser feel like hell. Feels like heaven.
Hey, I got $10 in a futures bonus. Oh, cool. We like them future bonuses.
Doesn't matter. Send it.
Oh, you milked that one. What's this? Is that a... I'm still in the hyper long? Am I? Oh, I don't want to stay there too much. Hype, you're trying to go up here a little bit.
I hit the bowl too hard, now my wallet's floating off the couch.
I'm thinking it's coming down to 48. I definitely don't want to
My ledger just grew thrusters, it's blasting through the roof.
just ride you.
I'm trying to hit the brakes, but my thumb's stuck on approve. Houston, we have a problem. My portfolio's gone rogue. My wallet's a spaceship, woo! Blasting off the couch. Sats are in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship, I'm never coming down. I'm floating past the moon, arguing with my own reflection. It keeps saying sell the top, I keep saying nah, perfection. My perfect keys doing donuts, singing show tunes in the void. While my cost basis is crying in the cargo hold, unemployed. Houston, we have a problem. My portfolio's gone rogue. My wallet's a spaceship, woo! Blasting off the couch. Sats are in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship, I'm never coming down. Never coming down, man.
This RSI deep in the red over here. It's interesting. So we're trying to bottom out. Let's try to see how it plays through this area over here.
With a rocket emoji and a we're all good in the Milky Way. My wallet's a spaceship, woo! Blasting off the couch. Sats are in the cockpit yelling, pointed to the moon. My wallet's a spaceship, I'm never coming down.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you on the next one. Jesus loves you. Good night.